Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Cast a Spell, and today we're going to be doing a money spell, a money ritual. You can definitely keep this ritual up, and incorporating a charm into that will actually help you very much so if you really want to make this a ritual. But this is a spell that you can use in order to bring in and make space for abundance and prosperity. And trust me, honey, when I say that it works, especially if you're just honest about what the fuck you're doing. You don't have to try too fucking hard. Just be honest and be truthful and be raw with your work. Okay, mean what you're doing. That's the key here, is to have intent, is to know what you're know why you're doing it, know what spirits you're working with. Okay, if you have an understanding about what spirits you're working with and the type of magic you're doing, or if you're creating your own craft, just be honest in it. Okay, it's okay to be the fool. You have to be the fool in order to be the magician. But the magician already knew he was always a fool. He's never going to leave a fool. So just be the fool. Trust me, you're going to be the magician by default. So moving forward, what this spell is going to be incorporating is the 4 elements. Okay, we're going to be using earth, fire, water, air, and the reason for that being is because we're in the process of creating. We're in the process of creating abundance here. The reason for that is because we're creating a space for abundance. And if you guys see my Lakshmi video, you already know, like, if you're going to work with prosperity and abundance, you need to have a space for it. Okay, Lakshmi moves where she's wanted and where she feels appreciated and where there's space for her. And Lakshmi is abundance. She's that water that, you know, how abundance moves like water. So again, watch that Lakshmi video, y'all. But moving forward, we're going to be working with these elements. And in order to create anything, you're going to need the 4 elements plus that additional element. Okay, that 5th element, and this is not about the movie, but it does have occult meaning, the 5th element. So you guys can already get that. But moving forward, I have my fire, my water, my air, and my earth. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going around in my circle in the process of creation. And I'm going to be adding my herbs, the wax from my fire, my candle, my water, and I'm going to be pouring in my Palo Santo smoke. So here I have my herbs, okay? Now I also have like my stones, my bones here, and things like that I incorporate with my abundance. But what I'm going to be focusing on is just these herbs. I'm going to make it very simple, okay? Very simple, but just showing you, you know, the ideas of what you can use for your elements. There's no fucking limits here. So I also have my candle. I use this candle when I'm doing rituals in my space here. But you're more than welcome to get some fixed candles. I have these Palo Hueso fixed money candles and this candle here. So, you know, you can do whatever candle you want, but this is the candle that I'm working with today. Shameless plug, I don't give a fuck. I have my water, my herbs, my air. So, and in the middle, this is where we incorporate the 5th element, okay? Now I have this dollar bill, again, as an example. You can use whatever you like, a different denomination, a different kind of currency. You can use a petition, you can use a bill, you can use, checks, you know, like just some blank checks. Yeah, you can put whatever you want in here. But the thing is to have a symbol for the 5th element, which you're trying to create, the kind of abundance you want to bring forth. Now, to make this a ritual, a really great idea is to incorporate your charm. Like in the process of me adding all of this into my middle portion here, my 5th element part here, I'm going to be putting my charm in here. That way, the more, and this charm is meant for abundance. Okay, so the more I do abundant spells and prosperity work and things like that, incorporating my charm, the more I feed my charm. Okay, this is just a way, one of the many ways you can incorporate your charm and to feed it to allow it to gain strength and power and things like that. So you made a charm for a reason. You know, make it a badass one. So what I'm going to be doing is writing on my little dollar bill here. You can use your blood, your juices, a regular red pen, whatever the fuck you want. You can draw on it, put your sigils, etc., because this is where the soup starts brewing, okay? This is where your meal starts to take form. All right, so it's not just the elements. The elements are most certainly a primal aspect in this work because this is how you create life. In order to create a vessel for something to take place, you need the 4 elements, but that 5th element is the key thing. Okay, this is where life can actually take form. You need more than just a vessel, you need something to inhabit that vessel. So we're creating this spell, we're creating this manifestation here. This is where you want to keep an eye into, long story short, put that intent, that honest, that raw intent into your word, into your spell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my intent on my dollar bill. You can make it more complex or more simple, I don't care, but this is a very simple spell. And I'm going to add all my parts here to create what I need to create, and then I'm going to burn it. So it's a beautiful full moon night right now, so I'm going to be burning this outside in the wee hours of the morning, and it's like 2 a.m. here, so I'm going to be burning this outside and just allowing it to be. Just allow it to be burned. Allow it to transition past this realm. And a really great way to just allow a spell to leave this physical and to be let go and to work into the spiritual is to allow it to go through elements. Okay, if it's burned, if it's blown away, if it's buried, if it's sunk deep underwater, you're never getting that shit back. So let it be taken away by one of the elements. And fireworks, immensely beautiful here. So I'm gonna be burning this shit, and yeah, I will see you guys in the process of this.